Mhm. Good afternoon, fellow woodturners. Yeah, Chris, Jared, Todd, and anybody else that comes in. So, welcome along to me in the shed. I have a nice piece of ice on the lathe. You can see here it's a bit of a crotch. So that's what I'm planning to do. I'll just bring my fellow helper in for the day for the earworming. There he is, Mr.
Good
Doug.
morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might happen to be. It's morning
So
where I am.
yeah, I hope everybody's having a great day or great afternoon or great evening, and welcome along. So I'll put Doug back in the background, and I'll just explain what I'm planning to do. I say planning because you never know what's going to go wrong. So this is a nice big piece. Yeah,
That's being positive there, Paul.
that's been very positive. This is a nice big piece of ice. I've been sitting in the wood pile for about 2 years, and I brought it in this morning, threw it on the bandsaw, and started cutting it up. So it's a crotch piece. The widest part, it's 200 mil wide. I'll just show you that. 200 mil wide, and it's 150 in the end here. Okay, so it's quite of a sizable lump of timber, and I'm not saying this lightly. All safety measures should be adhered to when you're turning stuff like this. The last thing you want is this coming off and hitting you, because I'm telling you, it will be sore if you're
Mhm.
lucky to survive. So keep your speed down. As always, I say, if you have variable speed, turn the speed down, right down, and then start it up gradually. Make sure everything's tight, and I have already done that, and everything's tight, and I have turned it down. So I'll just turn it on and see what we get. Now it's a big lump. So I'm sitting at 300 revolutions. So you can see it's going to be quite slow till we'll get some of this timber removed from it and more in balance. It's quite out of balance, as you can see from the big. You can see it's not in balance. So these two ends are jutting out this way, so it's going to throw it off. So I will make a start into this somewhere, and Doug will tell me who's joining us this afternoon.
All right. We have had several join in since you started there, Paul. That's great. I'm glad to see it. Hey, good morning, everybody, or good morning for me. As I said, it's a beautiful, sunshiny morning here. The sun's not well; it's just come over the horizon. I'm looking out my back door and seeing all kinds of light and shadows. It's going to be a beautiful day. But anyway, let's get on with what's important here. Of course, Paul and I are here. Chris Dodds, Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks, Gerard, the French woodturner. Hello. We commented a while ago, Gerard, you must have the grandchildren down for a nap. That'd be great. Benny Charlton has joined us. Jennifer Crafts and Creations has joined. Norman Greenwell has joined in. Robert Boltwood has joined us. And I believe I'm at the bottom of the chat list. Hello, everybody. It's so good to see all of you.
Welcome along, everyone. As you can see, I'm getting nowhere fast, so it's going to take a wee bit of working
Yeah,
that.
these always start awfully slow, don't they?
Yep. So I've got half-inch bull gouge, nice big beefy gouge.
Gerard says, yes, she is down for her nap. Excellent, excellent. I just got up from my overnight nap.
Once you start getting through the bark into the the timber, it should be a better the turn, because it's quite lumpy and bumpy, and you can see it. Oh, we're getting not too bad. You can see there. So, oh, we'll go
2 out
again.
of 3.
Yeah.
Robert says it's sunny there in Cambridgeshire. That's good to know. Tomorrow is Gerard's last official day at work. And he's got lots of laughing, crying, happy eyes going.
Lots of free time.
That is tremendous, Gerard. I'm so happy for you. It's been a while coming, but you made it through.
Just moving the tool rest in a wee bit. Okay. So just using the pool cut to remove most of this bark and get us into the round. As I come more further out, I want to catch in the wings of the as it turns around, so just had to be patient with it. It feels like you're getting nowhere fast, but you can see we're starting to come into there and here, so we're getting somewhere. Once we get into this bit and this, it should start to cut better.
All right. Pete of Twisted Trees has joined us. Good morning, Pete. Good to
Hi,
see
Pete.
you today. That was a lovely piece you turned last night, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed that, Pete, last night. It was very nice. Peace.
Chris Dodd says 2 ends of the life cycle: a nap when you're young, a nap when you're oldish. I agree. Definitely. Alex, the wood butcher, has joined us. Hello, Alex. How are you today? Yeah.
Just stop it again. Have an RB look. Yeah, we're getting.
Oh, you're hitting that third corner now.
Yeah, we're getting under that third corner.
Good. Todd at Glen Cove has said he likes to practice his napping technique. I try to practice mine 3 or 4 times a week. It works out pretty nice. Yeah, Pete says, looks like you're facing a similar challenge, Paul.
Yeah. I think it's great fun to turn a bit like this.
It is. It is.
You never know where you're going to end up with. You know,
Exactly.
a normal blank, it's round and you can turn it to any shape you want. But this here gives you so much opportunity to turn it to the shape of the tree. You know, you have the full width of here, this crotch, and you can make it into something. So, we'll see how it goes. Let's see if I can get the speed up a wee bit. So I'm sitting at 300 at the minute. I don't want it dancing out the door like. Try and get up to 400. There's 400. No. It slipped back again. Oh, yes. That seems to be going all right. That's just sitting under 500 revolutions.
Okay. Yeah, that helps when you can get some speed in it. It really helps.
Yeah.
Malcolm Douglas has joined us. Hello, Malcolm.
Hi, Malcolm. So this is the big piece by for all the latecomers. We'll have an over each Defty Duke at that. Yeah, almost round. Yeah, it's getting there. Loads of for share here out at the end here, so you just want to take your time and keep it cut nice and steady.
Now, Paul, was this a crotch area up in the tree, or was this down in toward the bottom of the tree?
It was quite high up, so
Okay.
it was. The fella had actually got a tree surgeon to cut this down.
Mhm.
But looking with what was there on the ground, this was quite a big piece on its own before I
Sure.
got my hands on it, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Right. I was just curious. Just curious.
just moving the tool rest again.
Copper
We
Owl
were
Wood Turning has joined us. Hello, Copper.
welcome along, Rob.
Yes, Todd, the wood on the lathe does go round and round and round. That might be a song for Gerard to teach his granddaughter. Wood on the lathe goes round and round, round and round, round and round.
Are we stopping, Luke? Still not.
That's
Right
looking like it's got some great potential.
Yes, there's nice figure in it. Right.
And right in the center is going to have that nice crotch figure. It's going to be great. Todd, it's ash. This is ash. Paul was saying earlier that it was cut down about 2 years ago, so it may still have some moisture in it.
Yeah, it feels like it's a wee bit on the damp side. Well, it's been laying out my back for 2 years under cover, like, but that's not to say it hasn't dried a good bit. But even if I get it roughly turned and then I'll see how it goes, we'll get it down to where we can get it right. Sort of as a center line here. Just show you now. So there's 200 wide that way. So I measured it's 100 mil. So I want to bring this wing round to here, and then I'll get the foot formed, and I'll get it either sanded or I'll leave it. We'll just see what happens.
Very good. Clint at Wood Dancers is with us. He's on the panel saw this morning, so he's just listening.
Watch the fingers.
Absolutely. Greg Alexander has joined us as well. Hello, Greg. And let me say again, too, Clint, thank you for showing your method of turning the sphere, starting on the bias. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I was
Absolutely
saying to
brilliant.
Doug this morning about that. That's very good. I have to try that. So, well, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Pete has said that ash usually is pretty good turned half wet. The wide, soft grain absorbs movement without splitting. I have noticed that, Pete, that ash doesn't split as bad as a lot of woods does. A lot of woods do. Uh, I'm still not awake yet. My grammar is not very good. Anyway,
Just move that out a wee bit to get this clipped here.
oh,
I'll just stop it a wee second. I'm going to check the tailstock. It's nice and tight still because I can work its way in to the wood as it's vibrating.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You're on a faceplate ring.
Yeah, I'm on a faceplate ring. A
Okay.
nice good big screws in it, so I've no worries there. It's it's always good to check them. You know, your holding devices.
Absolutely. So, Todd, we just answered your question. It's not a drilled recess, but a faceplate ring. It's been mounted onto the side of
Yeah,
the log
I
there.
I cut the bark away with a chisel so I can get
Okay.
into the wood. You don't want
Okay.
to use the bark for mounting stuff too.
No.
And you're only asking
Tends to be
for
a little
disaster.
spongy. Door 60 is here. Hello, Door.
I do it.
Or afternoon, if we should, or no. Is hello. Good afternoon to you, Andy. If we want to use your name, I'll get it right here in a minute.
Just want to see where this end bit is here. Yeah, getting that. Yeah, still a wee bit to go. About 3/4 of an inch. But do a bit more speed. Let's see. 600 RPM. So let's see what that. Yeah, still tickling wee lumps. It's not bad. It's getting better. The cut at the ends there.
Mike from Dances with Aardvarks is here. Hello, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Just want to see if I got that. Oh, that's good. Got that one. That looks a bit better. Okay, so you can see, guys, we're getting it into the round on the bottom. So we need to tidy that up. There's a couple of lunges in there, discrepancies we need to fix. So we're almost at our halfway mark here and here. That's half the distance of the log. So
that halfway mark should be where your best figure is in the grain. Should be. You never know.
look at that. Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's nice color there. I would like to get that wee bit of bark inclusion away.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that wee bit branch coming through that. There's still good, just over a quarter of an inch in SN, a wee bit more on that side. So that maybe take that out. We'll get around here. Or we look at it. Yeah, getting smaller all the time, and we're all almost into that. So we're not too bad. Oh, yeah. Still quite bumpy out here because there's a lot of air between the turn it round and the wings. Do our best we can. It's nice and hard, that's what it is. Just coming up on the point there. Almost the way. Let's see. Get more around towards the top here. Just move that to the rest end again.
Just coming up in your crotch figure there on that wide flat end. Going up right between those two knots there. You got nice figure there starting to develop.
Yeah, it's nice there.
Very nice.
I'm just going to sharpen the gouge, guys. Bear with me.
One of the things, I had one of my mentors early 20-25 years ago. um, was watching him, and he said something about on a piece like this where you got those long wings, to make sure, and Paul's doing a good job of this, but he said you're coming along, you got solid wood, and then all of a sudden you're out on those points, to make sure you carry on the same curve all the way to the end. Um, Sometimes that's a difficult thing for us to do, is to go all the way to the end, but it sure does help. You don't end up with little nubs out there flying around.
Yeah.
It's also, I think that's also important to notice, like you just did, Paul, to notice when your tool is getting a little bit dull.
Yeah, you can
And
see
when,
a difference when it's cutting there in the normal timber. You know, you can feel it. You're having to push more pressure onto the timber to
yes,
get it to cut.
absolutely. And that kind of cut right there is tough on your edge. It takes it off pretty quickly. Some of these new
So I'm using
steel,
the wing here of the gouge
right?
on the pool cut.
These new steels we have do a great job of holding their edge, but when it's more of a scraping cut across the edge, it does take that edge off. And we just have to go sharpen or hone, as the case may be.
I'm going to take a wee bit more off that. Just see what that's like now. Almost there. I think I'll let that be anyway. Try and tidy up this part of it. Let's turn out a wee bit here in the bark. Yeah, but the rest of it seems nice enough. Cut on it. So where are we? To the rest in again. Moving your tool rest in is very important too, because you don't want to be overhanging here.
Absolutely, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's all right down there because we're finished there, but if you're overhanging that and you get a catch and it's wanting to bend the tool around there.
And with those wings like that, if your tool gets too far over and you're in between the wings, oh my goodness, that's when some breakage can happen. Mike, this tree was cut about 2 years ago. Paul's had it for about 2 years. It was fresh cut then, so yeah, it's still got some moisture in it.
That's not bad now. Cleaning those ends up. Right. I don't know if you can see. Where's my pencil? Just here. There's a bit of a ridge here. You can see it there. So I need to concentrate more on this here, this half, trying to blend that in. So it should come on okay. Still a lot of error between the cut, you know, so it's jumping all over the place, and it's just hard to get a nice good finishing cut on it.
Paul, I'm going to step away for just a minute. Be right back.
You're okay. Everybody hates. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. There's a wee, still a wee skiff there. Yeah. I wonder, can I try and get a pull cut, a push cut on this? We will try. Let's see what that's like. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Must have missed that bit. I had to come right out a wee bit. Trying to pick up the shadow line as it goes around. It's hard because I can only see part of it. Yeah. I would like to get a wee bit of turret on the grain here, or the bark here, so it's all one. Oops.
Paul, are you thinking a live edge on this?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I said there. There's a wee bit of chip out on that wee bit there, so I wanted to get that down to keep the live edge on it.
Mm-hmm. That's where a lot of live edge pieces get messed up. We go from bottom to top as we're taught, but then pull the bark off instead of going into the bark, pushing it on.
Right. Right, that's okay. We're going to have that anyway. There's nothing I can do about that, so that'll have to stay. So I just need to bring this round a wee bit out of shape here. So let's try and bring this tool rest around a wee bit to catch that bit. Maybe a better on the overhead for you. You can just see that bit there where there's a wee ridge here. So going with a push cut, trying to tidy that up and keep my live edge intact. And I just wonder what you were doing with your tool when you bring it back. You don't hit the piece. Oh, I just hit it there. So I'm just leaning into the cut here with my body. I'm trying to keep as steady as I can with the cut. Yeah, I brought that in. All right. Just a wee bit there. Right,
Well,
okay.
there's still a lot of wood there.
Just see what that's like now. That feels good. Just a wee bit still there. No, it doesn't like that. I'll try and get it. It's just that one wee spot. So I'm going to just have to go back to start. No, just made it worse. Oh dear. Quite a ways away from the tool rest there. Right, okay. Try harder, Paul.
It's tough. Tough when you can't see it.
Yeah. So much air between the cuts. It's trying to hold it. If I can get it down, it's manageable with sanding. There's a line, there's a bump here, and there. And it's the same wee bit there. So I think I'll get it as good as I can, and then we'll sand it, and hopefully that'll take it out. Because you could turn away at this and turn away at it, and before you know it, you've nothing really left worth talking about.
Right, right.
So that's just see what that's like. I think it was better cut. Yeah, so just a wee bit tear out there. I think that's the best I'm going to get that. Wonder can I get that with the big round nose scraper, or this big fella. See if I tidy that up a wee bit. Oh.
May want to adjust that camera just a little bit, Paul. You're off the top of the screen. Hey, that's much better.
There.
Much
Must
better.
have moved to all the vibration. Just want to bring that around to there. I'll try that again. There's a hefty big tool here, big scraper. Doesn't need much. Only a couple of wee bits. I just need it. Right, I've done it. Took those bits away. Right.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Right. We have to sort the food out before we do any more thing else. Right. Where's my gauge? Right. Most of this is bark. There's quite a bit of it, so we'll take most of it away and we'll see if we can get it for food. Just coming into timber now. Let's see what that's like. There's a wee bit of an occlusion there, so we'll see if I can turn this around a wee bit.
Gerard has said that one of his dreams is to turn a crotch piece when he gets a little bit bigger lathe.
Yeah.
Pete said smaller crotch pieces are available. The grain pattern can be just the same on the joint. Yes, you're exactly right, Pete. And I was going to say the same thing. You can find smaller crotches. In fact, I just picked one up that I'm going to trim for my live tomorrow. That's really about all I'm going to say about that. But yes, smaller crotches are out there, either further out the branch or further up the tree. Or a small tree, Chris Dodd says. Yes, you're exactly right. Find a smaller tree. They come in all sizes. I've had some that I've turned a bowl, wasn't even bigger than about 3 inches, but it was definitely a crotch. Had crotch feather in it and everything. It was great. Sometimes those little small crotches, you get them turned. There's not a lot of figure there. You can see it, but it's real faint. You can put a little color on it. And talking about stunning, they can become stunning with just a little bit of color.
I think I'll take not this here away.
Yeah, Todd, you're exactly right. Bradford pear is full of crotches.
That's quite a bit still there. I don't want to take too much of it away. Any better? Yeah, that's a good bit of it away. So we'll just resize that. Right, I'll just tidy that up. Profile, it's not too bad. Bringing that round more. Yeah, well, happy enough with that. Right. Just took a wee bit off. Okie dokies. Let's see. I'm going to have to answer my phone, guys. Just bear with me a wee second.
The dentist calling. They want your tooth back. All right. Yeah, Bradford pear. Todd, we have loads of Bradfords here in the States. Over in the UK, I'm not sure they have too many Bradfords. They have pear trees, but not so many Bradfords. Bradford pear, for you guys that don't know, is it's an ornamental pear tree. They don't really have fruit per se. Um, Pretty white, early spring flower. Um, and it has a beautiful natural, excuse me, natural shape to the tree.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's all right. We were just
Somebody was very
talking
persistent there.
about
You
the
know,
dentist. The dentist want their tooth back.
yeah. I had to run to the dentist, guys, this morning. My crown fell out, one of the front teeth, and I'd phoned early this morning to see if anybody could take me to stick it in. I was very tempted to stick it in myself.
Little super
But,
glue, and it'll be all right.
Yep.
That's all right, Paul. I've had one put in. It was put in originally, and then I've had it twice since I've lived here over the last 10 years. So um, he said next time it falls out, they're going to redo it. You're exactly right, Todd. This grain is looking really good on this piece of ash.
Right, we'll try and do a bit of sand to this. It is still wet. I can just feel it. So we'll hit it with the 80 grit and give it a quick sand. I think I'm going to have to sand it off camera too. I'll try and get this bit done, and then we'll see what the wings are like. Nope. We need a battery change.
Always, if you're going to use a battery drill on live, you're going to have to change your battery. It's mandatory, universal law. Chris. Ah. Chris Dodd says his teeth are like the stars. They come out at night. Yes. I had a grandfather who was fond of saying that. Said his teeth came from Hollywood.
Stop and have a look at that. Oh, it's coming up all right. see if I can lock this. Get a better hold on it there. Better.
All right.
Use this on paper.
Paul, do you think that big knot on the other end there needs to be have a little glue put on it, maybe?
Yeah. Good job. You said that. I'll do that now while I'm sanding that wee bit.
I was just gonna say, yeah, while you're sanding, it might be a good time to put it in so you can get that too after it dries.
This is the sort of thickish CA glue.
It is, isn't it? That can dry up, and then you can come back and sand that.
Yeah, we'll let that soak in while I sand that.
I hate it when I don't glue one in, and then after I'm finished, it falls out. It just drives me bananas. Oh my goodness. Precious has joined us. Hello, Precious. And Brian with a Y. Brian Iltanera de Madera. Hello.
Welcome along.
Brian, it's been a little while since we've seen you or since I've seen you in the chat. It's good to have you along.
Yeah, it's been a wee while.
And Precious, what'd you do? Take a day off?
Where's the
Just had a news headline come across my phone, said a small fire was extinguished at a barbecue restaurant. They're going to be upset about that. You got to have fire to have barbecue.
just want to turn this around a wee bit. It's just not locking where I want it to sit. Come on, where are you? That's better.
Oh, me. In the workshop. Glad to have you join us there, AGK. Brian, I understand being busy elsewhere, life does get in the way sometimes.
The top of these wings will need a bit more sanding because I can't get a decent enough cut, but they're sanding out all right.
Always find it amazing what these Jabra mics pick up and what they don't pick up.
Yeah.
It's as you start to sand it, when you turn that drill on, it picks the sound up from that, but then it quickly fades away to nothing. Pretty amazing.
Right. Let's see.
Yeah, Robert, you're right. Sometimes your spindle locks can work really well.
Yeah, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yours only has what, 2 or 3 spots where it locks?
It's only one spot where it
Just one
locks.
spot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I understand, mine is not a true spindle lock. It's indexing
Yeah, I could use
spot.
the indexing wheel in the actual the housing if I wanted, but there's no hole at the back here, you see, for the
Yeah,
spindle for the
right.
for your when you're using the indexing. This is only to lock the headstock.
Right. Yeah, my indexer is quite handy, quite convenient. Um, I may need to investigate if I could do a true spindle lock. I put way too much pressure on that indexing pin sometimes.
Right, we'll throw some oil or sand sealer over that and we'll turn it around. We'll sand some more that later. Uh,
Didn't look like your sandpaper was clogging up at all.
no, it wasn't. It was right and dusty there, so maybe
So it's not
it's not
soaking
a,
wet anyway.
it's not soaking wet, but we'll throw some sand sealer on it and we'll turn the inside and get it a wee bit better than what it is. And we're gonna sand it later on if it needs. Oh, there. uh, that was the way phoning me to tell me that just had 8 phone calls from the insurance company about my crash, and I don't know what they're wanting because everything's sorted
Oh,
out.
that was what, 3, 4 weeks ago?
Yeah, but that seems to be our insurance company, and it's not my insurance company. You know,
Yeah.
so I don't know who it is or what it is. And
The other company trying to get out of it.
the thing is, you can hardly make them out. Well, I find them hard to understand because they're a bit Indian or
Uh,
foreign, or
yes, yes,
sometimes it's hard to make them out. And I
absolutely.
I find it hard to just understand what sometimes they're saying to me. So with that, and then it's not the insurance company I'm dealing with, so I'm trying to wonder is it is it a scam or somebody trying to get my details? You
Right,
know.
right.
But I'm gonna ring them after the live. I'll ring my own insurance company and see what the crack is. You know. But
There you go. There you go. I was going to say you could Either get your insurance company to take care of it, or just tell
Yeah.
these people call your insurance company. Um,
Right. We just saw that wee nub off and we'll get it turned around and then the chuck. Where's my wee saw? It's not where it's meant to be. Oh, there's it there. Ah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we are. Just move that out of the way. So we'll get this out. Let's see what. Ooh,
it comes
there's a
right
fair,
off.
there's a fair bit of weight in that.
Yeah, still a lot of wood, but you've done the hard part. Inside will be much easier.
You think so?
Well, it'll start off lumpy and bumpy, but it'll smooth out real quick.
Right. Okey doke. I'm going to use the R chuck. So I'll take that one off. The R X-Master chuck has a better gripping on the jaws.
Okay.
It's like the sea jaws on it. So I'll use that.
That reminds me. I saw a video last night. A guy was getting his wood on his lathe using a chuck on the headstock end, and had a key for his chuck that was about a foot and a half long. And don't you know, he left his chuck key, sitting in the chuck, sticking straight up. Went down to the tailstock end to make an adjustment, and while he was there, he turned the lathe on.
Oh dear.
I don't know if he ever did find that chuck key. He never did show it in the video, where he picked it up. But as long as yours is there, his was a lot longer than that, and heavier metal bar. It was a homemade kind of a deal. I tell you what, that thing went flying as soon as he hit that button. Of course, it came on. The lathe came on at a million miles an hour. So
Yeah. So make sure that's nice and tight. Okay. There we are. We're turned around. So we'll see what lies in store with this. Oh dear. Why do we
you're
put ourselves through it?
right. You're just over the hour, so you're okay. You're okay.
Right. Let's see what speed we can get this. There's a bit of wobble there at 800. We'll just back it off a wee bit. 700. 680.
Chris Dodd says this is going to be a nice wee sweet bowl. Just saying. Yes, you're exactly right, Chris. Todd asked if the guy had to go change his pants. It didn't look like he did. Looked like that might have been something he does on a regular basis. He never flinched. Of course, I don't think he saw the big T handle fly out. I think he had his back turned to it at the time. I bet he was wondering where it was later. That's a good idea, Todd. Todd said he uses the speed control to start and stop the lathe, not the on and off button. Um, that is a good idea. Um, I find that I often like to go back to exactly the same speed, and so I do use the on and off button most of the time, about 90% of the time. But I also try to make it a strong habit that the chuck is, or the key is in my hand at all times, or it's where it belongs for the minute, whether it's in my smock pocket or on my magnet strip that's right here by the lathe. One of the two. It's not in the chuck. My chuck is clear before I turn it on. And Malcolm does the same thing.
Just want to see where that is. Okay. We're coming around the side.
Yes, Todd, you're exactly right. And I do have a digital readout on mine. However, um, mine is an add-on feature to my lathe, and so I don't have. It takes forever to get up to speed when I have to turn the dial from 0 all the way up. Not forever, but it just seems to take a long time. That is a safety feature though that I could take advantage of. I just don't. Instead of if I'm going from 1800 down to 0, it's whole lot quicker for me just to hit that off button.
Right, let's see. Right, okay. Nice big wing coming up there. Just need to move that in a bit to bring that round. Just make sure your tool rest clears the piece. Behind.
All right. Malcolm's got to go do some gluing. Okay, Malcolm, you have a great day, bud.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Do 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 do. Okay. So we're completely round to there. So let's bring these wings down. Oh, steady. That was a bit too much.
Oh, your controller.
A controller went flying.
Yeah.
The vibrations. Right, hang on.
Is that the right camera you want us on?
Sometimes the controller have a mind of its own. Right. It's all right. We'll try that. Let's see. Getting that down.
Maybe change your camera angle there, Paul.
Better.
Oh yeah. We see what you're doing now. Mike is trying to package a bowl so it'll survive the postal service. That's always an ordeal, isn't it? Trying to figure out what you need to do so it'll survive. I use a lot of newspaper.
Okay. Just going to remove some of this weight from the center. See if we can get the speed up a wee bit, because it's wanting to grab the tool, and it's not going fast enough. So I'll bring this middle in a bit.
Oh, Todd, you're not kidding. Having a controller for the lathe that you can move around is a phenomenal feature. I think I can do that with this Nova and the added control that I've got on it. But there's quite a cost to it. So I haven't even looked into it. I might do that one of these soon days. But not having to reach past that spinning piece, especially if it's gotten out of control somehow. Yeah, Brian. Every once in a while, Paul gets a little overzealous on it, and it puts a slowdown on his lathe. All right, Chris. Chris has got to go do some sleeping. All right, Chris.
All right, Chris. Enjoy your nap. Let's see.
It's down in the night for him, or early in the morning for him. I never can keep up with what's what. Old Man River, Dale has come in. Hello, Dale. Get into a discussion on turning and doing the YouTube thing, and I'll tell people once in a while that on Tuesdays I have a live YouTube demonstration that's international in scope, and they say, "What?" Well, here we've got pretty much all of Great Britain represented. We've got the United States, we've got Australia, we've got Spain, It's amazing. It's amazing. One thing that internet has done for us and has done well is bring us together on a worldwide scale. Just it blows my mind a little bit.
Right.
Coming along quite nice there, Paul. Looks great.
Yeah, we're getting there.
My wife and I were watching a movie recently, and I don't remember, it was might have been Switzerland where it was the setting for it. And she said, "Oh, how beautiful! I'd love to go there someday." I said, "Well, I know somebody there." So it's pretty amazing. She booked our vacation last night. She doesn't know it yet, but I've got a side trip I'm going to make. There's a Turner that lives there in that area that's on he's on our Wednesday night group. So I'm going to go visit with him for a little bit one day while we're there.
Just make sure that's tight. Right. I'll try and get down the side of this a bit more.
You gonna rough turn this or turn it to finish?
No, I'm gonna turn it down a wee bit and leave it.
Okay.
It's gonna take a while to bring this to the finish. So now it's not that wet. The further I get into it, it seems dry.
Really? Okay.
Sheavings,
Much drier, huh?
yeah. Maybe just the cold, being sitting out. Now that it's in, and it doesn't feel as
Was
dumpy.
that stored outside or inside?
Outside, but it's
Outside.
undercover. It's under like a wee shade, but the
Okay.
sides are open. That they are in.
Right. So it may have just been some dampness from being outside.
Right. I managed to get up to 900.
Norman Greenwell's got some decking delay. Got to go. So Norman, you have a great day. Keep your thumb out from under that hammer.
Here's an orange. See where we are. I'm gonna lose part of that. There's nothing I can do about that though. The way this crack says, the wings are very tall on it. Just take them down a wee bit.
Well, look who showed up. Lewis, the Klondike Craftsman, showed up. Hello, Lewis.
So that's like that. Oh yeah, that's better. Right, where are we now? Still a bit to come down yet. Yeah, it's coming down. We're getting there.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. A big conclusions there. That's what I felt with the gauge. The gauge was sort of bending up on it.
Lewis was saying that he's got a family day holiday there in Canada. And Todd has come back and said it's President's Day here. Usually a day when he meets with some retired guys and they have brunch together, which is a great thing. Um, and President's Day, I can remember when that was a big deal, but anymore it's a long weekend to have sales. All of our stores have things on sale right now, drumming up business for the start of the year.
Let's see where that is now. Okay.
Mike is going off to the post office to send his package. Said he'd be back in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Probably still be here.
I was going to say, maybe he's still here, may not still be here. You know?
Maybe. Let's see if I can get this. These sage down. Uniform. That wee bit of bark. Not going to be much bark left, but I'll keep most of it.
I
Plenty
thought
of
it still.
shavings anyway.
Yep.
Plenty of shavings.
Yep. There's a big chunk of wood.
Yep.
I thought it still felt cool in here. It's 32 degrees outside. That's Fahrenheit, of course. So that'd be right at zero for you folks on Celsius.
I had to turn my heater off. Be warm.
Going up to 49. That's not too bad. 55 tomorrow, 61 on Wednesday with some sunshine, and then Thursday rain comes in. It looks like it's back to cloudiness till Saturday week. That's all right. That's all right. It's dry in my shop and it's relatively warm, so Copper said it's cold there. He's up in the northern part, close to Michigan or close to Canada. He's in Michigan. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, Todd, you said 3/4 10. That didn't sound right to me, and I looked at mine. Sure enough, that's what mine is. 3/4 10. Nice to be able to make some centers that are threaded. I've got to get the correct drill bit. I don't have the right size drill bit to do mine, but 80. That's crazy. Todd, we're still in February, and you're going to be 80? Yeah, normal 61. So, yeah, you're going to be way hot for this time of year. Yeah, Klondike said -5 Celsius where he is up in Canada. Albert Dawson has joined us. Hello, Al.
Oh.
Yes, Al, we're doing well here. Hope you are as well. You guys have come in more recently. Paul's turning started off as a log. It's an ash log, a little bit of crotch figure in it. Got some neat colors and whatnot. Nice big. That one black spot is a dead knot or dead limb. Big lid on the other side. So Gerard's got to go. His granddaughter's waking up.
Thanks for going in, George.
We tried to stay quiet, Gerard, so she'd stay asleep. Jennifer's got to go as well. Okay.
All right, Jennifer.
Babes has been called in early to work, so she's going to go make him some lunch. You're a nice wife, a loving wife there, Jennifer. You guys have a great day. Afternoon, evening. Oh no, Todd, way too early. Way too early. Todd has cut his grass a couple of times already. That's terrible. I still got to get tires for my mower before I can cut. It's awful. I've gone 2 years keeping one of them pumped up every time I need to go cut, and I'm tired of that, so I'm got to order some new ones, get them put on, then service my mower.
Can't take it anymore down here because of the. I'll just show you that. We're right at the limit of the live edge.
Uh-huh.
So we'll just go with that, and we'll hug the rest of this out, and that'll do for the day.
Yeah. Let her dry.
Still too far out of balance.
Lewis is saying it'll be 2.5, 3 more months before he starts cutting grass. I'll probably start the 1st of March. Not March, April. March is almost here, isn't it? Just a few more days. 10 more days to be exact. What do you guys think? I'm of the opinion that anytime we have February 29th, that ought to be a national holiday and everything is just shut down. Essentials would have to go in, but they ought to get holiday pay. Copper says he doesn't cut grass anymore. Yeah, can still get snow in April. Yes, we can too. One of the biggest snows I ever saw here in Kentucky was on a April Sunday morning. It happened to be Easter, like the first week of April. And we went in for Easter services. I went in with short sleeve shirt and slacks, and I came out to find 4 inches of snow on the car. It was incredible. Ow, really? Your trees have already bloomed in Maryland? That's nuts. Our trees have not even budded here. It's crazy.
So, guys, I'm going to call it quits for now.
All right.
My wee legs are getting sore.
uh,
Still a good bit to do in this. I'll put a tenner on that. So I will record the rest and stick it up on YouTube and let you see the outcome of this. I'll remount that and try and finish the bottom of this, and then take the rest of this out and sand it up and finish that. It's a nice big bit of wood, but just the way the crotch was on it, it's not, doesn't show it very well.
Well,
anyway,
it's there. It's there.
It's
though.
there.
I can see it.
You want to see the mess? Oh,
It's not
shapings everywhere. Oh God.
that feather figure is not real heavily pronounced, but that's ash. It's a light colored wood. So
Yep. Well, I got that big dead knot. I was in the middle of that, so I came out. So there's the R one. It's just on the inside. It's not on the outside. And then there's the one. That's the one
you glued there, right?
Yeah. So we'll see what we can do with that and finish it up.
Excellent.
It's still a nice big bowl, you know. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming in and joining me. It's been a bit of a long one today, an hour and a half, 5 minutes. So I try to keep it down to about an hour because, you know, nobody likes to stay in one place for an hour. You get bored.
You're doing
So
a great job. Doing a great
I
job.
appreciate you coming in and joining me today. And I would like to say thank you to you all. We'll bring Doug in. He can say cheerio. I'll finish
Cheerio,
the bowl.
guys.
I'll finish the bowl and record it, and I'll put the rest up and let you see the finished piece.
That'll be great. I look forward to
I'll,
seeing it.
I'll not be the day. Okay, guys. All the best. Thanks for coming in.
All right. Hope to
Bye.
see most of you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.